part of it.
Chief of Police J.I. Cruz has rendered his decision.
Effective today, I have demoted Colonel Mark C. Charfauros from the rank of colonel to the rank of major.
The demotion is a result of a probe into the senior-ranking officer's actions at an incident on Christmas Eve of last year. Charfauros was captured on body camera footage, yelling at junior officers who were responding to an Agat home for reported loud explosions, possibly fireworks.
Be mindful that with this specific case, Major Charfauros has the right of appeal under the Civil Service Commission rules and regulations. Therefore, I will refrain from disclosing the findings of the investigation or the merits of this case and the evidence.
In a December 28 interview with Jess Lujan on Isla 63, Charfauros provided his side of the story, that the responding officers were conducting illegal searches of homes without probable cause. He also justified his yelling to Bell's palsy, stating he had to raise his voice so the officers could understand him.
I corrected the officers by saying, hey, move your vehicles off the roadway. And why are you conducting searches without permission? Which means I did not tell them to stop. If you want to conduct house-to-house searches, then you would ask. You would respect the constitutional right of every citizen in this neighborhood. And I did not appreciate the officers treating the residents of Agat in such a manner that like they were common criminals. That is what you know what, that if anything, that got me ticking.
We're taking a look at the officers that responded to the incident that occurred that evening. So we're looking at the actions of all the officers that were on duty that night, and that night in question.
This isn't the only probe into Charfauros. Late last month, Lieutenant Jeff Limo from the Department of Corrections stated a second investigation was launched and Charfauros placed on additional administrative leave. Lieutenant Limo, in addition to Guam Customs and Quarantine's Lieutenant David Taitano and Guam Fire Department's Art Stanley, were tapped to conduct both investigations in order to maintain transparency and to deter any perception of impropriety. No details were released into that investigation.
At this point, his date of return to duty is on the 23rd of February.
KUAM files show Charfauros was promoted to colonel last October. Whether that position will be filled following his demotion to major has yet to be determined. Meanwhile, the two GPD officers known to wear personally owned body cameras on duty have been banned from doing so until GPD can place policies on the technology. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Crystal Paco.